Let's set it straight, I'm the nigga with the juice now. All y'all other niggas gotta follow all my rules now. First things first, keep the subs to a minimum. If I feel offended, little nigga, then I'm into you. Never sell yourself for the fame or the revenue. Never get indicted off a Breakfast Club interview. Sit down with Flash.
Buying projects, they still redlining niggas.
Oh yeah.
So right. When you do move, let me know. I'm coming bring you a gift.
They still redlining niggas, bro. Like, real talk, you gotta do some real finessing just to not get a loan approved for like 280, 290, which would put you in the urban neighborhood. They doing that shit, bro. They still doing that shit. That's crazy.
Alright, man, we rolling, we back.
You rolling?
Yeah, we rolling, we back. You know, I turned the camera on so you could just. It's Hot Society Podcast, we back. Episode, this is 93.
What's 93 in Spanish?
I don't know. Shit. We used to have Marv.
Damn, Marv, comment below.
Shout out to my boy Marv, though, man. I really want to say, I'm glad we brought Marv up, man. I want to say real quick before we start the show, man, I appreciate what Marv did. He held it down for us.
Yeah, that's a good, solid dude, though.
It really is.
Word up. For like 89 episodes. 89 episodes. Shout out to Marv and Braveview Studios. You feel me? Shout out to
Braveview
Studios.
over here in Braveview Studios.
He got some good shit going on. So
good content. Ain't dope though.
But yeah, man, we back this episode 93. You feel me? I'm your boy B High. You know, we got Jazzy back in the building. You know,
I live in the building.
Saz is back.
I'm back, man. Back in the building.
Been a long time,
good, man. Feel good to be back.
We're reunited.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. See, look, this is they don't know when we was on a hiatus. Y'all two was really the ones, and some people, you know, some people who watched the show, they was asking me about it. It was like, yo, what's up with the show? And I think we just had to get out of the studio and be able to move around and be mobile and shit like that. But
exactly. Yeah.
Y'all two was definitely like on my heels about getting the show back up and running.
Everybody love the podcast.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man.
Shout out to our sis Maya. She loves the podcast.
But what's up with you though, Saz? What's up? Shout out to Maya. What's up with you? What you been up to since the last time the people seen you?
Oh man, since last time it's been a lot of growth, man. Just you know, just grinding, inspiring. You know what I mean? And just going new beginnings. You feel me? But definitely had to grow up, buried my father. You know what I'm saying? That was
rest in peace, Uncle
you know what I mean? That was unfortunate, but it got strength from that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then from there, just trying to move in, man. About to be a homeowner.
Homeowner.
You know, just grinding, yo. Just I got a different perspective, a different lens at 32. You know.
Let's do a cheers to that real quick though. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. And you know what? I'm being real with you. Like my whole spending habit changed. You know what I'm saying?
Not mine. I spend money like I'm Big Meech.
But you know what happened? You know what happened when my father passed away? It showed me. It was just like, yo, the clothes you give away, the clothes you throw in the trash, whatever. The only thing really was viable or was left off was like a home or a car.
Yeah, property,
assets. Like that shit don't. Nothing else matters.
And that's important though.
Right.
Nothing else matters. And shit, that shit kind of opened my eyes to like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got like 100 something sneakers or whatever. Like, do I need 180 sneakers?
I can sell about 100 of those.
No, you don't, cause I don't know how many I got. I don't got 100.
But I'm just saying, like,
Even I don't wear sneakers like that in wintertime.
Yeah.
I got you those for Christmas a couple of years ago. You still got them.
Yeah, they still clean. You can see I don't wear sneakers in the wintertime.
Exactly.
So
what you wearing with boots?
I just wear boots in the wintertime basically. So I might wear sneakers once if it's nice or something like that. But usually I just wear boots. So if you got a bunch of sneakers, like into the summer they just sit there.
They just sit there.
And even if like most of the time I wear probably 2 pair a week. Because on Saturday and Sunday.
That's it. Because
you
you working, you grind.
Exactly. So it's like they really just sit there, like.
Exactly. And then when the spring and summertime come, or some hot shit might drop.
And you buy new shit.
And you buy some new shit, so the other shit get put aside, and then the whole summer and spring went by, you ain't even wear the old shit.
They really just sit there.
They just sit there. So I started peeping game. I'm like, yo,
gotta get rid of
I gotta get out of this habit. Like, you know what I mean? That mindset, like,
I ain't gonna they nice to have because you know what I mean. You could put something on you
Of course.
when you go out and shit like that. It's always better to have some shit than not have it when it's time. You gotta rush out and get it, but you don't need
excessive.
You don't need 20, 30 pairs. Like that's
excessive.
My problem is I'd rather go eat than buy something like sneakers or something. Like take me to the restaurant.
Yeah.
I don't want no sneakers.
I have adapted to that. I have adapted to that.
I'm greedy as fuck. Like
that's a dope pleasure that I could say that I'm adapting to.
Like,
now.
oh my god,
it's about the food now.
I could go out to eat every weekend, like to different restaurants. Yeah. Not nothing like fast food or anything, but like, oh, let me try this restaurant. Let me go to this restaurant. I mean, I can't afford that, but I'm saying if I could afford it, like I would literally go out to eat every Saturday.
Yeah, that's like my turn up. I like. That's my turn up.
I'm trying to go to like the best restaurant in the world. Like,
what?
Like, it gotta be
like how would that be determined though? Yeah,
like no, they got that shit. It's
you ever been to Jazzy-O's?
Nah, listen.
That's my
but
shit.
But don't
though.
all the restaurants say that they're number one?
No, the best restaurant in the world, I guarantee you, is not in the United States.
No, definitely.
But see, look, and this is the thing. That shit, everything on their menu, none of us probably like none of that shit.
The best restaurant
in the world. None of us probably like none of that shit that they got on it.
You right.
I don't think that you could be the best restaurant and be mass appealing. But the people they appealing to is like a certain demographic, like who get them Michelin stars and all that type of shit.
I bet you, like you guys are heading out to South Carolina, right?
Yeah.
I bet you the best spot that you're gonna find in South Carolina to eat is gonna be like some hole in the wall type shit.
So Noma is the #1 restaurant in the world.
I heard that.
It's in, it's in that
outside the country.
Copenhagen, right?
Copenhagen.
How did he know how to fucking say it without even looking at the shit?
Copenhagen.
That's all I want to know.
Yes.
How did
Isn't that somewhere in Germany? Where is that?
That's in
Germany.
Germany. How did you know how to say that, nigga?
Cause I heard that name before.
Copenhagen.
That nigga said it without even looking at the damn phone.
So we're going to Noma.
That nigga's
Cousin's trip.
I know words, but I don't know numbers. Like, you know how motherfuckers could like think in numbers and shit. Like, math is not my thing.
Yeah.
People could just divide and add. Like, who usually do that shit? I can't do that shit.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Well, what's your favorite restaurant, though?
Damn, that's hard. I have a lot of favorite spots.
You gotta go with one. Like, you only can go one more restaurant. And that's it. You're not going to no more restaurants.
Oh my god.
Mine was in St. Martin's. It's this rib spot.
I'm going there for my birthday. You gotta put me on.
Yes, it's this rib spot. I'm talking about. It's and they from America. They moved to St. Martin's. It's a couple, and they got a nice little business out there. I'm talking about the ribs fall off the bone, bro.
Really? I don't have no favorite restaurant.
And it's a beautiful presentation. I love it. Love it.
I don't think I have a favorite restaurant.
I got favorite food. I love jerk chicken. I love African food.
I don't think I have a favorite. See, the thing about it, it's all about the dish for me. Like, it don't really be like you can have
What's your favorite food?
Great dish. Right now, it changes. My favorite.
Give me spaghetti vibes.
Hell no. Spaghetti?
Yeah, you give me spaghetti vibes.
Come on, you can't even make spaghetti like real, like, you feel me?
But you give me spaghetti vibes.
Spaghetti is real casual. Bro.
This one was mine.
That is. That's casual.
Spaghetti is real casual. It ain't too much you could do to it to make it like on some gourmet shit.
No, I started getting.
You can put some fresh basil on top, gourmet.
I started going to them festivals, yo. I like going to those festivals.
Oh, seafood festivals?
Seafood,
ribs.
I
love seafood.
The pits. I love.
You know, you put me on crawfish. Did you know that?
Listen,
remember you used to get crawfish?
The best seafood. You want some especially crabs? You gotta go to Ocean City, man.
I gotta go. I gotta go. I heard. I gotta go.
Yes.
They got the everything they serve out there. Every single restaurant got crab cakes on the menu. Like everything it's all about fucking crabs in Ocean City, Maryland. That's the whole thing down there.
Okay.
But yeah, man, we've been going right after our last show, right?
Yeah.
Last week, the craziest shit in the fucking world happened. We didn't get to talk about this because it happened that literally as soon as we finished filming the last show. It probably was happening like while we was filming. So I don't know what time that shit came on.
Either. You know what we talking about.
The slap heard around the world. Motherfucker, see, Chris Rock and Will Smith.
Oh yeah.
Like at first, What was your initial thoughts on that shit?
Shit, Chris Rock got hella restraint, hella resilience.
I thought it was fake at first. At the very first second I seen.
On the first watch, that was my first.
At the first watch, yeah.
At the first initial watch, I thought it was fake.
Cause he smirked as he walked away.
No, it was just
I never seen no shit like that on television.
That too,
like
I never seen. I'm like, huh?
Yeah,
And the way he slapped him, it kind of looked like fake a little bit. Like he had a pose at the end and all that shit. Like,
but I know it wasn't fake from the comment when he sat down and the type.
But once I seen it, we realized it wasn't fake. You know, some conspiracy theories out there that's going.
Whatever.
They got all type of shit.
It wasn't fake.
I've been got out of that wormhole.
He said that's a wormhole. That's the dark.
I've been got out of that shit. I remember they used to sell DVDs and shit like the Illuminati shit.
Yeah.
Man,
you used to watch that?
Shit, fucking with Tor. Watch one of them shits, man. He put one of them shits on. That shit seen down the whole. They connect dots that don't match. And they had you believe in some wild shit. Like, damn. But anyway, they how you believe in that shit, real shit.
Nah, stay away from shit like that.
That shit is convincing.
That shit
Whoever
fuck
put
your
them
life
shits
up.
together, them shits is convincing.
Cause they don't want to make you live like you go. Let me not do
And
this
try new
because
things and stuff. Yeah.
But
shit.
back to this, like after you found out it was real, what was your thoughts on the situation? And you thought Will was wrong or right?
I thought it was wrong on both parties. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't really shade anybody because like Chris Rock, he was wrong, nigga.
What did he do to make him wrong?
Like, in the sense of stating that and attacking those two specifically in that environment.
They were front seat though.
But those two, they probably sensitive right now.
So what? Everybody's sensitive. Shit, they were.
Those two
Hey,
in front of
and
and think about it, in front of that white community.
Fuck them.
I don't know.
Am I just made a post about something like that.
To go at.
Let's stop.
I just feel like he was
So,
a little bit sensitive on that.
Well, my take on it was I really don't give a fuck about both sides, to be completely honest with you, because both sides is rich as fuck, so they get over it. But I don't think what Will did, he did what he did. Like at the end of the day, he's human, right? So if he want to get up there during the Oscars and smack the shit out of somebody, so be it. It was wrong, yes. But I don't see a big deal like canceling him from Netflix and all this other bullshit. Like the cancel culture. Then we talk about that. He low key got canceled.
But he resigned. He resigned from the Academy.
Yeah, but I just feel like Chris. They were front seat. He just cracked a joke. He didn't know it was going to escalate to that.
No,
however, Will did get up and smack the shit out of him. So it is what it is.
But
next,
it's just
not
like,
next, but
it's just like they was both at work.
Yeah, you're right. You absolutely
You dig
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so now you got to put it in that perspective.
Nah.
You at work.
You on national television.
That's work.
That is work.
Will Smith was 100% wrong. Will Smith takes 50% of the blame, and Jada Pinkett takes the other 50%.
Okay, I can see that.
Chris Rock did nothing wrong. It was a joke.
He did do
a
nothing
light
wrong.
joke. At that.
Yeah.
It was some light shit. He could have went.
It's been way
We
worse
all
shit.
could agree that he
Yeah.
could have came up with a way worse joke.
He could have said, you see how bad he is now. Wait till
No,
you
I'm
go.
not even talking about before that joke. He could have scrapped the G.I. Jane joke and came up with a way crazier joke that could have really offended, that could have everybody in awe.
If it was something about all they little
You feel what I'm saying?
entanglement, if he was in some entanglement shit.
And he leaded the joke with Jada, I love you.
He did.
It's a joke.
Yeah. So he gave acknowledgement to like.
He leaded the joke with I love you. It was a joke. You sit in front row. This is a tradition.
Yeah.
And this is
and
what
people
do.
That's what
It's
comedians do.
entertainment.
That's what comedians do, though.
This is a tradition at these award shows. And then people
entertainment.
say this thing that triggers me on social media, which I had to stay off because that shit fucked me up, my energy sometimes. But people say, he protecting his wife, right?
He was protecting his wife.
No. He laughed. He thought it was funny.
He did laugh.
His
He still
initial
protected
reaction.
his wife.
His initial reaction was he thought it was funny. She didn't like it. She went into defensive mode. She wanted to fight.
He fought for her.
No, listen. You can't put your husband into that type of situation. Now look at all the things he going through over this shit. Like, He worked his whole life to have a squeaky clean image. He didn't curse in his raps.
But see, that's another problem, though.
But you let this lady just let your biggest moment be this.
Okay, that's his biggest moment. What is he losing out of this?
What is he losing? Listen, it doesn't matter. We're not talking about his moment, winning the best male actor. That's something not a lot of black
that's what
people.
he did? I didn't know what the
No, what is he losing though?
Yeah.
He lost. He's
this shit gonna blow over.
Have to give his award back. All type of wild
He's not
shit.
gonna get his award back, but he's not gonna get invited to any Academy shows. He's resigned from the committee of Academy, so which means the connections to certain movies and networks.
And then you slap another black man on national television like that. Come on.
So it might cut your linkage.
Colleague,
you think he fumbled the bag?
No, he did some emotional shit. See, look,
He did some emotional shit. He's
like, he lost a couple million.
He let Jada Pinkett emotions transfer right over to him.
Counter transfer.
Everything she wanted to do.
They're gonna talk about this on the red table talk.
He was a vessel for her. We can get to the red table talk.
And I'm curious to know exactly why. I want to know out of his mouth, why did he do it? Because you got your
why he did it.
But that's your you don't know.
Listen, he did it.
He probably had a demon in his head. He fighting some shit.
That's why
this is why he did it. He did it because Jada Pinkett still writes love letters to Tupac.
What?
I've seen that.
Will Smith, he said it himself all his life.
But that was when she was little.
No,
that was when Willow was little. That was when she was little, man.
Why? She never met this man.
But still, she still was a little girl.
Willow writes love letters to Tupac?
No. She wrote a letter to Tupac saying her mom really misses her and stuff like that.
See this type of wild shit going on?
Yeah.
How you know about all this? Like,
listen, because this type of shit she tell the world about this shit.
Kevin Samuels brought it up. Kevin Samuels brought it up.
She tells the world about this shit on Red Table Talk.
Yeah.
Jada is wild, man.
She's a wild girl. She's a wild one. She's a wild one.
I watched that show. I do like it. I do love it though.
How many times I said that Will Smith got Tupac life if he wouldn't have passed away? The movie star. Possibly with Jada Pinkett Smith. I would hope he wouldn't be.
Wait, what?
I said that plenty of times before, right? He's still trying to live up to something that he can't. He's chasing a ghost,
Well, how long they was together?
That's the whole point. You feel me? That was a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I don't remember Tupac being alive.
If your significant other is still obsessing over somebody,
yeah, that's some bullshit. No, that's some bullshit. Because if I don't remember Tupac being alive when I'm 26, that had to be 26 years ago.
And even if they really feel like this, why are they doing this publicly to embarrass?
Because they put anything on public.
She really missed that nigga?
Yeah.
He probably ain't even dead.
No, then you feel what I'm saying? You got your daughter writing letters. She never this is his daughter, like. You feel what I'm saying?
But but it could be right. We don't know what it is. It could be a personal vendetta that even Jada has, right? Because think about this: she had to put her career on stilts a little bit, and then Will won the Oscars. He's on top of his game.
I can't give you because
I'm just saying. Sometimes the enemy is right in your goddamn face.
No, but saying that is I believe is diminishing Will Smith's work and what he did. He's a way better actor than Jada Pinkett Smith. Like even if they were separate and never got together, he would still be.
But that's your opinion. But imagine with Jada Pinkett, it probably
she gotta know she's not a better actor than Will Smith.
But that don't mean she wanted to stop acting.
Yeah, you know what I was thinking about? Like, what if they react that whole scene on Bel Air? Like, that'd be funny as hell. Like, if Will Smith shot a Carlton or something. I mean, that's besides the point. But I think about
it'd be like
shit.
a little.
It's just,
they ain't gonna do it.
It's
I'm like,
fucked up.
funny
Like,
as
you know what
hell.
I'm saying? It's just fucked up. Like that. Like, you know, two black men. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe I'm the only one that's unbothered. But
Will Smith wouldn't have did it if it was somebody else.
If it was
Somebody
Dave
else.
Chappelle,
That's what I'm saying.
I'm just talking about somebody bigger. Like he did.
if it was Dave Chappelle up there,
He know what Chris Rock. He know Chris Rock ain't gonna really react.
if Dave Chappelle would have cracked the joke,
Fuck Dave Chappelle.
If
Corey Holcomb was up there.
I don't even know who that is.
One of these, I'm talking about like a hood comedian or Cat Williams or something like that. Cat Williams little, but he know he wouldn't have did that kind
Hell
of.
no. Hell no.
Cat Williams fight little kids outside.
How you do?
I think he would have did that to Cat Williams.
No,
I don't think he would have did that to Shady.
Oh, they would have thrown that.
If he would have did it, Cat Williams would have kicked him off the stage when he turned his back. Cat Williams would have.
It would have been a fight. It would have been a fight.
Threw the mic at him or something.
It would have been a fight. But, like, if a little Boozy was up there, he would have did some bullshit like that.
He wouldn't have did none of that shit. He wouldn't have did none of that shit to nobody else.
But I just think Will in a bad mental space, yo.
Like, yeah, they got all that money. They better get some fucking therapy.
But see, that's the thing, though. Money don't mean shit.
I think Will Smith needs to
smoke some weed.
No, like find a different path as far as like his love life type shit. Cause I'm telling you, like I'm thinking like they got like doing voodoo or some shit. Like
oh shit, you never know.
I'm telling you, like how you embarrassed this man? What was his protection at?
How you embarrassed? Oh, because of the whole August.
Yeah, you tell the whole world this shit.
So?
What you mean so? You
and you fucked up that young man head too. August he ain't been the same since.
Flip the script, put it in your position.
No, see, we're not rich, so that's the difference.
They got nothing to do with money.
That's the dude got something to do with money.
It don't, cause look how miserable these motherfuckers look with the money.
They don't need the money. Pass it to me.
If your husband was when you flip it to a dude,
no, I get what you're saying.
No, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm bullshit.
You wouldn't want nobody to do that shit on national television.
I forgot what happened with them, but I
don't think she's a good woman. I don't think she's a good woman.
Don't fuck with Jada Pinkett.
I do. I don't think these past 2 years has not been the greatest as far as being that queen and protecting your king. Like, she did not protect this man at all.
I mean, they're not perfect. So, like, just because it's just them, it could be any other two famous celebrities. Excuse me, black famous celebrities that's having them type of issues.
But don't put it on front
street. It could be...
Jay-Z wouldn't have did that. If that was... Jay-Z would have handled that in a whole different way.
That's a good question.
Jay-Z would have, motherfucker. I guess if that would have happened, if Jay-Z felt like it would have had to been something really offensive. I don't think that was offensive at all. Mm-hmm. But if he was to say something about Beyonce, right, and I believe it would be some shit like probably won't even see Chris Rock on no tours for like 2-3 years.
Yeah, it would have to sound like he had to really do some
bullshit. Jay-Z fuck with Live Nation and all that. They do events. He'll do some shit like that. He's not gonna get up there and do that. You're not gonna do that. Like for what?
But that shows, be real. That shows how corny Will Smith really is, though. You know what I'm saying?
I believe he's just trying to live up to something. He said, all his life this is how he felt, and he's trying to
keep your name, keep my wife's names.
Hey, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Right? I'm laughing because you said that shit right there. that comment right there had the kids going crazy in this middle school. You hear me?
Yeah, they made all
autism kids that have autism in class screaming out that comment.
Keep my wife's name
out your fucking mouth.
I'm just happy that. I don't know.
They made club songs about that.
Yeah.
They made all types.
Hey, baby,
that shit crazy. It really shook the culture. That shit shook the culture.
It's gonna blow over.
It's pretty much over now.
Yeah. But when it first happened, though,
it shook the culture. It shook it up.
Everything just scrolling, slap,
memes. It's just the way they caught perfect pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like. They had that nigga face going down. You could determine if it was an upward or downward slap.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm starting to see now. I seen some other shit on Instagram where they put the somebody got up on stage and was trying to fight a comedian. And he was throwing the mic stand at him and all type of shit.
What?
Yeah. Like you think comedians need to cause you go to a comedy show, right? And if you sitting in the front row, you better be. You know what I mean? You better be right, because you know what this is. So
me and my boyfriend love going to comedy shows. And we actually going to see Tracy Morgan next week in Morristown. But I always wanted to get a seat in the front. And, I mean, at the smaller comedy shows, not the big shows. But he like, no, I don't want to sit in the front. I'm like, wow, like, I want to get picked on. Is that weird? Like, I want to hear them crack jokes about me.
Oh, yeah, like, I want to be on, I wouldn't mind.
You wouldn't mind? Like, let's go. We got to go to the show.
That shows self-centered.
It's something in New Brunswick, the Stress Factory. That shit dope as hell.
I wouldn't mind at all. Especially, like, if it's some...
Like, low underground comedy show, I wouldn't mind.
No, I want to do it, like, on TV.
You might as well do it. Shit, you want to do it, you might as well do
to see me.
They can't even see you really though. Like you were like a real.
Sometimes they show the niggas in the front.
Yeah, but that's like a good, like a Dave Chappelle show.
That's what I'm trying to
like,
get on.
I want to get first.
Because you never know, you might be one of them niggas in one of them famous jokes. You
you
on TV forever.
Forever,
You fame.
But if you gonna do it, you gonna do it at the highest level. You don't want to be at no little ass college.
I ain't trying to be in there with nobody don't know. You just sitting there hiking on me. Nah, you ain't.
Like, those are the only tickets I can afford.
I'm gonna hike back.
So,
Like, if
you gonna hike back?
yeah,
That's
nigga,
gonna be me.
Yo, word up. You know, hike. That's only a North word, right? You know, that's nowhere else.
Really, hike?
Yeah, it's nowhere else. I realized that. Like, that's only. Don't nobody know what that means besides niggas in North. You feel me? But yeah, I'm sitting front row. I want everybody to see me in the comedy show.
Oh man, son.
Like, what if a nigga go too hard though? Like, you niggas just saying some wild shit. Like, you starting to think it's
Especially
not
like
funny.
you with your wife.
You heard about that motherfucker that pulled the gun on Mike Tyson?
What?
Oh yeah, he slapped it away or some shit. I thought that was fake. Like, I
Nah,
thought
the
somebody-
nigga was at
I
the
ain't see
comedy
it.
show.
Somebody told
Nigga
me.
was at the comedy show.
We gonna have to pause for a
And
refill.
that nigga, I guess
We
what
won't
something
separate.
happened. Well, that nigga just got tight, got up, trying to heckle the comedian and showed the gun and shit.
What?
He tried
Tyson
to fight Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson ignored the nigga.
Yeah, you
And
can't.
then the nigga flashed the gun on him and shit like that. And
What
Mike
the fuck is Tyson
gave that
security
nigga a hug, nigga.
Yeah, Mike Tyson ain't
He
scared of that
changed.
shit like
that
that.
nigga's a changed man. He hugged the nigga.
That's how he not afraid though. Like he know Mike Tyson know that he could fuck around. Even at his old age, he probably could knock him the fuck out
What did?
before he even get
Mike
to the
Tyson.
gun.
What?
You think so?
What? That nigga's a savage.
Yeah, a regular person probably like in the
He
ring.
don't think the same. He don't think as a human being. I'm trying to tell
If
you.
Mike Tyson in the ring with another boxer, you'll see him. He gonna look slower, like he did the rematch or whatever, that Triller shit a couple years ago. But for a regular
Fight?
untrained person,
For a
like
fight?
he's outside,
Mike Tyson.
yeah, he can knock somebody the fuck out. Like his hands is still licensed.
He don't think the same, bro. That
His
nigga
hands is like a weapon.
You can't use them anywhere.
You feel what I'm saying?
Wow.
But what else been going on? What else you got going on? Don't you got some questions, right?
Yes.
We gonna get to those right after this break.
I got.
We gonna get a refill and all
Did you
that.
just commercial break me?
Yeah, we gonna get to the break.
Okay.
Yeah, we back on.
We back. I'm making a close one out of that. Hey, babe, we back. It's like, alright, so this is my segment of Ask That Nigga to the Left. It's like, I'm joking. Alright, so who wanna answer the question first?
Shit, nah, you go, cause I've been going the past 2 weeks.
And you told me you had a question for me. Alright, you go. Alright. I'm gonna change the question because I don't want you to answer that one. Alright, give me 1 second. What's the worst situation you ever been in?
Ooh. Okay.
I like when they be like, ooh, yeah.
Yo, my worst situation was I was in college
Uh-oh.
and we was winning, so we went to the conference championship. So I'm like, all right, I'm happy as hell. I'm gonna go get some weed. Dumbass. So I go get some fucking weed, right? Then I'm sitting there all happy about to drive back to the campus. I'm smoking and got the pack of weed on my fucking lap as I'm driving. And mind you, the day before we got
What college you went to?
Felicia. The next day we in the championship game, like, so then fuck I get pulled over by a beat walker. Not by the cops. A nigga that was walking the street and told me to pull the fuck over, stood behind my car. I got locked up that night. I spent the morning into jail and got bailed out by one of my teammates, and he brought my jersey. Then I had to get dressed in the car and go to the game.
You played your heart out, didn't you?
I played after getting posting bail. That was crazy to me, yo. Like the night before I was just in jail. Now I'm on fucking college championship floor. Like, it was kind of crazy.
I got a good one for you.
Oh, I thought I had to answer that one.
You want to answer that one? You can
Nah,
answer
I
that.
got too many. It's all the same. It's nothing. All these shits is on the same exact level. Trust me. All these shits, every last one of them is on the same threat level.
I got.
Life or death.
I got a couple.
Right? It's crazy, yo.
All right, this is a lot. This is a couple. All right, so pick 27, 28, or 29. Which question? 27,
I'll give you
28,
one. You want one? Listen, right? This is crazy shit. I'm in the backyard. I ain't gonna say where I was at, right? I was in the backyard. So my man put up on, I ain't gonna say who it was either. Like, I ain't gonna say no type of name. Man pull up on, he telling me about an incident he just had in McDonald's. Somebody stood behind him and folded their arms. Somebody that he knew, he grew up with. Now this man was a snitch. So he just turned around and went off on him, called him all type of snitches.
I remember this.
In front of his baby mother. I told this on here?
Yeah, I know who you talking about. Go ahead.
Called him all type of wild shit, you feel me? He comes in the backyard, he telling me what's going on. He facing me, I'm facing the driveway. He telling me the story, and I just see a nigga in a lime green hoodie walk past the driveway. It's summertime. I'm like, why the fuck you got this hoodie on? And then I see this, he creep up the side, right? He creep up the side. He got some long ass, rusty ass gun. Man, all I said was, oh, there that nigga right there. Yo, we broke. When I said I ran into somebody's house, nigga door was wide open. I died right in the motherfucking house. I'm in there with the kids. Yo, he shot twice. Now, this is the thing. I don't know if he actually shot at us because I didn't hear no, like, I ran in between two cars. I don't know if he actually, but I think he shot in the air. I don't know.
Well,
I wasn't standing around to figure out. But I got a few crazy joints. It was some wild shit.
Me and my friend Leah was walking home from Shabazz. We took that back way through Johnson. We got right there by that playground. We knew this guy from elementary school. Mind you, whenever the boy at the time spoke to us, he never really kicked it with us, but he knew us because we grew up together. Now all of a sudden he want to talk to us. I said, so we talking, we like just chit chat and shit. So somebody in a house in that area was like, yo, bro, you know you're not supposed to be around here. So now we looking at this nigga, and he like, I'm walking with them. Nigga, you ain't with us? I ain't say that, but I'm like, nigga. So the nigga started clutching in his hoodie. I said, oh shit, you know my scary ass. I started running. Yeah. Me and my friend were separate ways. I went back to the school. My friend went the other way. The guy started shooting, but he didn't, again, I was running, but I think he shot at the light. Yeah. I don't think he was necessarily shooting because he knew it was two innocent people. I don't think he was that savage. I just think he was just trying to prove a point. But we run two separate ways. So now after shit, 5 minutes later, I'm thinking my friend got shot. She thinking I got shot because we done ran two separate ways. We all crying and shit. The shit was fucking crazy, though.
Yeah, you know they're supposed to walk that way.
But that's I know, but that's the way I take from school. Like leaving band practice and shit. Like
you supposed to know.
You know which way I'm talking about.
Yeah, you supposed to go down hillside. You supposed to walk the long way. You don't go that way.
Nah, but number 27, 28, or 29.
What?
Pick the number. Because they all three of them good questions.
Well, what you say? What's the choice? 27,
28, or 29. Question 27.
What happened to 1, 2, 3?
Nigga, 1, 2, 3 then. It's
That's the same
shit.
I'm just saying, how you get all the way to 28?
Because the question is...
Oh, all right. I'll pick 28.
Yo, you slow as hell. If you had a time machine, what era would you go back to?
Oh, shit. Listen. I'm trying to go, like, to niggas was on horses and shit.
The fuck?
Like, I'm telling you, that's when shit was real. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna go back to when me and Lamar from next door.
Oh, you talking about some shit you lived? Or it's just any era?
Any era, right?
I guess. Any
era.
Why
the horses?
The fuck? You
know that was the most povertiest, nastiest time of America.
I'm talking about like one of them cowboys back in the day. You feel me? Like one of them motherfuckers you out there.
Bait, right? He want to take baits and shit. He want to
ride trains and shit like that.
See, I knew that's where he was going.
I don't know why I gave you that question.
Because there ain't no cameras at that time.
Red Dead Redemption shit. You out there, you just living. You feel me? Niggas set up in a camp and shit. You got, you know what I mean? That's real life, but how it used to be. Niggas was telling the time with the stars and all that, the sun and all
I got one last question for you.
What's up?
What dream job would you have if money wasn't a question?
Oh, what dream job I would have, though? Shit.
I think that's easy for me.
Hell yeah.
Don't say just a bump of the law.
Nah, money wasn't the issue.
Yeah.
Money wasn't an issue.
Like, you could do what you really want to do and get paid, you know, a reasonable salary, I guess. Oh, well, but money is an issue.
Man, I really wanted to be a sports agent.
Sports agent? What is, I know what it's,
so shit like what Rich Paul do and shit with LeBron James, like he's his agent.
You know, I don't know who the fuck.
So like, alright, so LeBron James need to have somebody connect the dots and sign contracts.
Yeah, got it.
Like that.
You know, when you said sports agent, you know what I thought about? One of my favorite movies, Joanna Man. I've never seen.
Okay, yeah, but that's what it was. The guy,
that movie funny as hell, though.
Yeah, he was the manager. He managed Joanna Man and shit. Yeah,
Joanna
so yeah, I kind of really wanted to do that shit.
I'll be doing what I'm doing right now.
Podcast, you good at it too.
I'll be doing what I'm doing right now. I'll be doing it. I have my own little, you know what I mean, doing it for other people.
I got this new career that nobody know about yet.
That's what we're working towards. You got the High Society Network.
I want to be a professional traveler.
I know that.
I mean, shit.
You get paid to be able to criticize.
I want to sit on the fucking beach and get fucked up. And
it was alright.
The
It's alright. The service could be a little bit more. I ain't mad at you, yo. Yo, I see your vision.
The beach,
yo.
it was a little bit of seaweed over there, but it's alright. It's
little
you know,
clouds over
I
here.
did see a cartel hop out of a boat, but it's alright. You know, we can do. That's
dope.
I like
yeah,
that.
you funny as hell. It could be a little bit better. Yo, no, but
Professional traveler.
Steak was a little dry.
this thing was a little dry.
It's people really out here like that though.
Yeah.
They making money off that.
Yeah.
Marriott paid them and everything. Like,
You know, like when people got a big following, you can actually do that. Like,
You can though. You really could.
Because people will tune into you.
It's
just
a lot
to
of
see where you
pressure
go.
with that though,
But
because
that's
you have to produce content though. You have to
all the
do
time,
it.
right?
You
I
have
think you
to.
should start. I think you should start like.
I don't like my voice, so that's not gonna work.
Listen, you gotta. Somebody likes it. It's billions of people in this world.
I understand that, but you know what it is though. What I'm gonna start doing, and not to do it to get big, but when I start going on vacations, I'm gonna start viewing the properties to get more clientele for my business. So I'm gonna utilize TikTok to get more clientele for my business. That's why I'm getting more, learning how to edit videos and stuff on TikTok, because that's a huge platform. Like, you know what, we should do some clips of the podcast to put it on TikTok. Like, that's a huge, like, you gotta know.
Coach.
Yeah, you gotta know what popping songs are out, because people be popping up on your feed. Like,
I said, that's the biggest thing I think that's gonna be big is digital marketing.
Cause Instagram, right? You have to be following that person in order to see their feed. So if I don't have a stranger following me, they're not gonna see what I post on Journeys by Jazz, for example. However, on TikTok, depending on videos, you may just I don't know how they get their feed, but you see hella shit, like, and that's
people
dope.
that you don't even follow.
Yeah, it's like for you. So depending on what you may search, or like right now my feed consists of a lot of like resorts, sewing stuff, funny videos and shit like that. So
you might start seeing us on TikTok.
Yeah,
no, seriously though, it's a good.
Give me a
All you need
TikTok.
is 15 minutes, 15 seconds.
I gotta get a TikTok. Man.
People that's looking how to set up cameras and stuff like that, like I go on TikTok for everything.
And talk about digital marketing, man. Hats off to you though, bro. Cause like,
yeah, you be doing that.
You see this right there? My man set this whole thing up. Man.
Appreciate that, man. We got more shit coming. This is a High Society Network. we expanding. You know, we bringing more content. We're gonna try to drop.
Can I be the first
videos.
paid employee?
And we pulling up to niggas, right?
Yeah. We pulling up, doing interviews.
Pulling up.
In your own,
coming to
in
the
your own element.
You, nigga.
You feel me?
So hoodie. I'm gonna stay home for that part of the show.
You.
Yeah, you probably gonna see Jasmine in the projects.
Not. Definitely not.
You gonna see Jasmine in the projects.
Ain't nothing wrong with the projects, but I'll be
pulling
home.
up.
I'll be getting sushi.
I'm pulling up.
We need a cousins date again.
All
we need
that.
another date.
Yeah, that was fun.
We need another date. Where y'all wanna go next?
Where we went?
We went to the bar.
Went to the bar, had a nice time.
Yo, I went out with my sister-in-law this Friday. We had a good fucking time.
Yeah.
We went to the spot. I thought about you too, because you like food. We went to the spot in Orange. The food was delicious. I had some jerk wings. I'm gonna show you a TikTok video. Then she took me to the other spot in Orange. I already know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the same thing we did with Tanya.
I like that.
I don't think you gonna pass out at the first spot though. You're gonna be done.
Because I don't drink like that.
Yeah. Yeah. You got the job. I'm gonna have to pick you up.
Nigga. And that's it. That's what I want. We gotta take this nigga out of the country.
Oh, he ain't ready. He ain't ready.
That's
what I really want to do. I wanna go.
Nigga.
You ain't ready.
Unlimited beachside.
You ain't. It's gonna make you want to drink. Marty don't drink.
You ain't gonna have no choice.
That every time me and Marty, what?
You ain't gonna have no choice.
Every time me and Marty went out, no, you think every time we went out the country, Marty got trashed, and he don't drink. You know he don't drink like that.
It's because the program of the vacation.
It just be
you eat breakfast. The breakfast is right there, so you already got food in your stomach by 9 o'clock, and then they already got the drinks out by 10 o'clock, and you fucking earlier than that. Yeah, you drinking that. Then you already by 12 o'clock. You already 6 drinks in.
All you could eat.
And you was getting the pool and the fucking
drinking 6 drinks.
I'm trying to tell you.
You said all right.
Look,
we gonna be live. We gonna get that live.
No way.
I'm gonna get a good.
Coming to the beach and giving you massages if you want to pay. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you.
It's lit.
Nah, you know, Deshaun Watson got in trouble for that type of shit now.
He did.
What?
He did.
He did.
Deshaun Watson, he got in trouble with massages and shit. Like, he was getting massages and, you know, they tried to say...
That many women,
say he was touching them?
They said over 25 women. Like,
that's too much.
That's a lot of women.
They ain't taking you on no shit like that.
He was getting a lot of massages.
He got found. They decided not to press criminal charges though, as far as the court. He got $230 million guaranteed.
Oh yeah, he got that money. He got that money.
The highest paid quarterback, black quarterback.
He got that money.
$230 million.
That's a whole other level. Like when we talk about rich, like.
Well, I want to shout out my high school coach too, St. Peter's, yo. They made it to this.
That's in Jersey City, right?
Yeah, they made it to Elite 8.
Shout out to them. I don't even know them, but my friend with St. Peter's. So
yeah, it's Coach Shaw. He coached me when I was in high school, man. And now he's just signed to Seton Hall for like $2.8 million or some shit like that. Like, bro.
You know, I got a comment on that. I feel like everybody deserves a shot. If they apply to college, they deserve to get accepted. That may sound crazy.
I do.
That may sound crazy, and I can't really break it down for what I want to say. But I feel like, you know, just that SAT shit, that shit is for the birds.
It really is.
Shit is for the birds.
It's racist.
Like,
but what if they just not good enough though? Like, what if they just don't? I
graduated from college, but my SAT, that test is horrible. I didn't do well on my, but that determines how you get into college though. That's your entry. That's your ticket to college. So depending on what you score in your SATs or ACT, right? SAT, ACT. Yeah. The score determines if you get approved or not to different like Seton Hall and.
You know why
Morgan
I say
State,
that? And I understand why you
should change the test.
Yeah,
not just to let any, because you don't want to just give out like participation awards and shit like that.
Right, but I feel like it should be different requirements. Like. They mainly go off of that score, from my understanding.
They can change the criteria.
The criteria, right?
You know why I think? Let me chat. I think why people need to they need to make it a little bit more relaxed and allow people to go, because I feel like that's a controlled environment, right?
It is.
When you're 18, 19, you want to bug out, right? You want to tweak out. Instead of you tweaking out in the hood or in a neighborhood where you can get in trouble with the police and shit, you just get in trouble with campus police. You getting little taps on the wrist, like, you know what I'm saying? So you can make those mistakes and it don't be as dire need as it was in a neighborhood and society where shit, you make the mistakes.
They King Police, fuck them. Anyways,
but
I get what you're saying.
Still get caught in the house turning up with bottles and shit like that.
Shit
and
like that. You know what
I mean? Just write you a little whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Times I done flushed weed
down
the
ain't about nothing.
And shit.
It ain't about shit. Instead of you doing that in the house party in the hood.
We used to wipe the walls down with bleach to get rid of the weed smell.
So hold on, campus dorms, even though now weed is legal.
No, you can't smoke indoors. Like, I used to have hookah. They used to say they got a silent alarm. I'm like, man, fuck that silent alarm. I used to be dumping my hookah in the toilet and shit.
But you can smoke it outside though, right?
Well, I don't know now.
But you can smoke cigarettes out there.
Yeah, you can smoke cigarettes.
You can't be posted up with a hookah and a motherfucking blunt.
Well, not a blunt. Hookah probably now, but
if it's legal. And you can smoke. They say you can smoke it everywhere. You can smoke a cigarette.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I've been out of school for about 4 or 5 years.
But that's the truth. Because they about to have it legal, like where you can go to the store if you 18. Like
that's what I heard. I heard what I read is if you can smoke a cigarette there, you can smoke a blunt there.
They about to make it federal law.
I don't know.
I wasn't trying
it.
You can smoke a blunt. So they get lit on college campuses around the motherfucker.
This is another question too. Do you feel like you have to grow up early?
Like what? What you mean?
Like
earlier than you supposed to?
Yeah. Like, you take I don't want to say the perfect household, but you take
certain ways.
In certain ways, right?
In certain ways, yeah, but in certain ways, no.
I know, yeah. This nigga made me grow up a little early. This nigga right here.
I don't know how to
I used to come to this nigga, right? I used to try to play with toys and shit. This nigga, he was already on the hotline with girls and shit.
On the second floor in that little room with the window at?
He was like, nah, nigga, I won't play with those damn toys, nigga.
What's that shit called? The loop?
Yeah, he was like, man, get on this loop, nigga. I'm like, what's that? And nigga put me on. I ain't been same since.
That was a whole nother era, like, of social media. That was like the first social media.
That wasn't even social media.
It really kind of was, though.
Like,
you just met a random person.
Communication and whatever. It was the first way to like.
That's the time I want to go back to. That's the time I want to go back to.
No, that was the biggest catfish time of all because you don't see nobody.
But minus that, but the question I asked you, what era would you like to go back to? I mean, for a short period of time, I want to go back to the era. Like when our rooms was on the second floor. That period of life when everybody was alive, like. That period of life era.
Nah, I could understand that because I ain't gonna front in that house, like in grandma and grandpa house.
It was a big ass family.
Love and family, like
Thanksgiving and shit. Right.
Like Christmas, it was just family.
Everybody
there. Like everybody in the living room watching TV. Like the shit was dope.
That's why we gotta make it like that now.
That's dope.
It was like a see, we had older. Like, you don't understand how we had real older grandparents. Like our grandparents was already in the late 60s, 70s when they was already like 70s by the time we was born.
Yeah, that's another thing too that I didn't filter in.
So it's not like how nowadays most grandparents, they now
in their 70s.
You feel what I'm saying? Like a few of our older cousins they was a little older, and that's how you could tell when it's like that when you got older cousins who feel like aunts and uncles. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you know your grandparents was. You feel they like our grandfather was born in what, like 1916 or something.
Yeah.
Like
that?
Yeah.
Like you can't even like think about that time, like how was
shit,
it?
when I be like adding
in my head, it's black and white.
My birthday in the system, you know how you gotta.
Your head do that? Do you factor in
black and white?
Yeah, like in my head.
Right?
Yeah, even though I know, like people see color in my head back then, like in the world, they showing black and white.
That's it.
I don't know. I
don't see no color in that bitch.
Like, it was black and white. Like that.
See, you was born in the 80s.
No, I'm talking about back in 1960 in my head, because you see the pictures and it's all black and white.
Yeah.
So in my head, you don't see no color.
No trees, no sky, just black and white.
You see Cicely Tyson baby picture? Like her parents and shit? Mm-hmm. Shit look crazy. Like from a whole different world.
Did you see your baby picture? Look crazy. Look like a different planet. It's like Planet of the Apes motherfuckers. Like, I'm joking. Go ahead.
It was from she get drunk at the end. She get drunk at the end.
And everyone loves me on the show.
She get drunk by this time. What time would we at? Right about this time.
Right around this time, it'd be a wrap.
Right about this time, she get drunk.
But I my points be proven. My points be proven.
That's why, all right, that makes sense why Crystal try to rush things. She's like, I'll try to produce more babies out this bitch because we got a big family. She like,
happy birthday to Aunt Crystal.
Yeah, man.
Happy. By the time you see this, it'll be belated birthday,
but she man. She went out to Atlanta or something.
Yeah, I booked that flight. Journeys by Jazz.
She booked the flight for?
Yeah, I booked that flight. Yeah,
you gotta book me a flight
you ain't
right
getting
now.
with me. I got one quick question. I got a quick question. And I'm gonna do a vice versa. Should women be open to dating deadbeat daddies? And should men be open, and when I mean open, accepting to dating a deadbeat mother? Who wanna go first?
Shit,
Who going first? Fathers.
First of all, no. Deadbeat mother, definitely no. Cause no.
So okay,
you
now
can't date no deadbeat mother.
Hell no.
All right.
Hell no. Because like, be real with you, like my girlfriend.
That don't even make sense.
My girl, she hurt her femur, so she been down since December, right?
That's
so,
my girl. Shout out to my girl.
So from December to now, everything been on me. Like literally, like wash dishes, clothes.
But your son is older.
But picking up, dropping off, this, like.
And yet you don't have to
events.
change no diapers.
No, but when I tell you, it's like it still feels like wow, like this is a lot. Like, yo, that's fucked up to all the women out here that's doing that shit and ain't got no man behind.
So we talk about single mothers now.
Yeah, like that's some deadbeats. Like that, you're
a single mother.
You should be dead, bro. There's no reason for you to be living. That's my point, because it's like, yo, this is a lot of pressure.
I feel like deadbeat fathers don't realize how much women sacrifice their life and their job, careers, and just their time.
They looks, nigga.
And they make it happen though.
They make it happen.
I know somebody that make it happen.
I gotta stop y'all.
Did you say God?
I gotta stop y'all on that, because a lot of times, I mean, I know we talking about deadbeat fathers here, but we never get the story of the father. We never get the other side of the story. We automatically believe the whole situation.
That's the truth.
A lot of times, I think I sent you some shit. I don't know if you watched the whole thing, but it's a story of a woman, right? This is what happened. She left her husband. So she left the home. So when she was asked why, because the father, the kid had an accident, 2-year-old kid.
I don't remember this.
His head was bleeding or something like that. Nothing that required any major surgery, nothing like that. The dude, yeah, he probably lied to her, tried to cover it up, didn't want to tell her the real story, whatever. But she leaves her family, take the kids. She takes the kids, leaves the marriage for that reason. Well, the guy just made a mistake. Yeah, it was fucked up or whatever, but it was over.
I'm talking about real deadbeat ass niggas.
Hold on, but I'm giving you an example of things that have, so a person that don't know that story and listen to her side think that this is a deadbeat father. Yeah. She the one who took the kids. A lot of times they take the kids away.
But I also I seen the clip of that, but also what I say is her vocabulary also let us know where her mindset at. Because she was saying about my kid, instead of incorporating that's the father too. Like that's
just because you the mother don't give you the high ace card. Like that don't give you the spade in the hand.
And that's what I have a question, not a problem because I'm not a mom, but a question about. I feel like a woman sacrificed a lot, right? She put her life on the table to deliver a baby. Like sometimes shit go left.
And the man put his life on the line to protect the baby and protect her as well.
That's after the fact, though. The baby got to be here already for that, though.
The sacrifices don't never stop.
They don't. For both parties, they don't stop. Mm-hmm. But I feel like men need to respect their dads, need to respect the moms a little bit more when they're co-parenting or not together, right? So I'm not talking about people that's together, married, or in a relationship.
So it's just one with she don't got
co-parent. No, you're right.
I'm just saying when
it go both ways, though.
It does go both ways, but I feel like men need to take the extra step. That's how I feel.
Why do we gotta go extra? Because
okay, let's take John for example. I love my little examples. Oh shit, John over there. All right. So John could walk out if Mary have the baby, John could walk out at the time the baby is born. That baby is stuck with the mom. So it's up to the mother to nurture, to feed, to be able to be there mentally and emotionally for that child and physically for that child.
And the man is also expected to provide a life.
I understand that. For them. Let's be real. How many? It's more single mothers than it's single men. Let's be real.
I understand that.
No matter what the circumstance was.
No, the circumstances matter because a lot of times it's their choice to be single.
Okay, a lot of times, not majority of the time.
I think more times than we think.
A lot of times. Cause I got friends that single mothers, and you know
they get incentives for being without a man.
They become picky, extremely.
Okay, I know somebody.
Extremely picky.
Exactly. So even if you wanted a man, you can't get him because his standard's too high.
Extremely picky.
I know someone that's a mother, that's a single mother, and all she want for her child father to do is a bare fucking minimum, and he can't even do that. She don't ask for him to buy shit. All she be wanting him to do is just pick their child up time to time. The bare fucking minimum. Or what's the bare minimum? Let's start with that.
Okay, I get you. I give you that, but at the end of the day,
but that's a deadbeat.
At the end of the day, listen. At the end of the day, that was her choice. She picked them.
No.
She picked
they
them.
both. They
My girl said the same shit.
Bullshit. Let's start with that shit.
My girl said
you
the
lay
same
down.
shit.
No. You lay down. Y'all both laid down. Not just one.
A woman has access
Bullshit.
to a woman, but listen.
Bullshit.
A woman decides if a child gets born or not.
Okay. So
you decided to have a baby with this guy. I have no say so in whether a woman, if I get a woman pregnant.
So a woman should be, so she should be penalized because she chose to keep.
Listen, I have no say so.
This about to get real.
I have no say so or not. If a woman gets pregnant, I have no say so whether she keeps or delivers this.
You know
baby.
why you saying that? It's because you're not because the men can't get pregnant. If a man, you don't know what it is for a woman to have to get rid of a baby.
But I have no decision in this choice. I have no input in this choice on whether she has.
You should have a decision though, because y'all two laid down, so y'all two should have a decision.
That's not how this works. If she wants to, I can't tell her.
Well, it's a difference if you're not actively in their life though. You're not actively.
Well, I'm actively in it or not. I can't make her go get a.
That's not. You're right.
I can't do that.
You can't. You're right. You can't. But if she chooses to keep the baby, you should step up. Not you, but that guy should step up.
Yeah. Of course he should.
Up.
But
he should.
But you had to know this guy was the type of you had to.
Niggas change. Let's stop doing a little. You had to know. Niggas change. Niggas change every day, B. Say that. Right. I always wanted to say that. Niggas change.
No, but you do know. Like you do.
So what? I feel like if a woman put her life on the line and deliver a baby, that man needs to step the fuck up. And if he don't step the fuck up, he's a deadbeat. You can't force a man to step up to the plate to be a father. I get that, but you should be expected to step up to the plate.
To the men out here,
you should be, like, come on,
like, you see me,
like,
you see me and this man right here.
Y'all good
we
fathers.
We blessed because of that. We blessed because we good fathers.
But
so
what I'm saying is, if
you got to have,
that's a choice.
Yes,
that's a choice that.
So what made you be a good father?
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about on a woman's part. That's a choice that they make to pick the men that are good fathers.
Okay, so here I am, pregnant. Now I'm pregnant and I gotta go have an abortion because I gotta go have an abortion because I think my child's father may be an asshole or may not be there for the child. So I gotta get rid of a whole human being because if the woman is open to making that decision, cool. No, I feel you, sis.
Bringing in a human being is a big decision.
That's a big decision.
Cross your T's and dot your I's.
Right, but I'm just saying though. But if you don't want to bring that baby into the world because the guy is making you feel like you shouldn't or say no, that's fucked up.
That is.
That's
but if he but you just said if he telling you no, he telling you he not good. So, he don't want to be a father.
Fuck that. No,
he telling you he don't want to be a father.
So what?
So if you sit there and you do that. That's your fault.
Okay, I get where you're going with
the
this.
nigga telling you no, I don't want the baby.
He telling you though.
No,
I don't telling you. He telling you though. If the guy said, "Yo, you should get an abortion," you should get an abortion. I don't think I can. He's telling you, I'm not gonna be here, and that's gonna be your responsibility. He telling you.
Men out there, if you laying down with a female, be ready to take care of whatever comes out of that situation.
Females, pick the right dude, man.
You can't pick the right dude.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
You could.
It's not one right dude, and it's definitely a right dude.
You can see the characteristics. You can see.
All right, and niggas change. Why am I so stuffy?
You see the
consistent
characteristics.
Like I put that in the
nigga ain't gonna change.
You stop it. You're more conversation. Like what?
Nigga ain't gonna change. You're not gonna be like you just don't.
You see the
so you don't. So niggas don't change when the baby get into the picture.
No, because the nigga probably didn't tell her. Nigga probably
And who
wasn't
fault is
honest.
that?
No, that's what I'm talking about. But if a nigga tell you, yo, I don't want the baby. Hey, if you choose to have a baby, he telling you he don't want to be a father.
Yep, all the way. We got a shot for
Well,
that one.
I'm blessed that y'all heard like that.
But
Because
hold on, man. We about to wrap it up anyway.
we about to wrap it up. I have one more thing to say.
Let's go get a drink.
Yeah,
No.
because I don't know if the.
Go ahead, wrap it up. We're going to talk about it next week because I feel like it's like that.
You gotta have to talk about it next week. It definitely is. But yeah, man, that's episode 93, man. This is my boy B High. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, man. Don't hit the notification bell. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Click all, man. Make sure you subscribe, man.
We comment
you need to get to at least 1,000 subscribers, man, real quick, so we get monetized, man. Help us get monetized. We on the road to monetization. If that's the right.
And make
word.
sure you follow my business page at Journeys by Jazz. I'm booking all travel.
Yeah, she booking travel.
All travel. I'm about to book your flight.
Yeah, she about to book me a flight right now. Then, man, you got Sash 24. Tell them where they can find you again, Sash.
Man, Sash 24, man. You already know what it is, man. Yo, we coming through, man. It's gonna be a lot more content, a lot more discussions that we're gonna spark.
We getting heated with the discussions.
Getting heated, man.
Cause I don't think it's like
tuned,
I ain't gonna get into
Stay
it.
tuned, you heard?
Yeah, damn, she got the sauce in it right now. How many cups you had?
Just he ain't even pour a whole cup. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm
This Liddy Sunday.
Lady Sunday, man. Yeah, listen,
But you
man.
said you had a question for me, but you
Yeah, we're gonna have to get to the next week. We gotta
It's
wrap
fine.
it up.
I'm hungry. Let's go. We're gonna wrap this up.
Hot Side Podcast, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Your boy B High. That's Jazzy. That's Sash 24, man. We out of here. See y'all next week.